This is giving me PTSD before the meeting.
Before we start the meeting, we're gonna start by swearing in.
I, Raymond A. Perry, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I am faithfully discharge the duties of mayor for a 4-year term, April 3rd, 2023 to April 1st, 2027.
Here. Jose.
I, Jose Filomeno, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York. That I will faithfully discharge the duties of trustee according to the best of my ability.
They're right here.
I, Allison Miller, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of trustee according to the best of my abilities.
Right there. Next minute.
All right, let's call the annual organizational meeting of the Village Board of Trustees to order. I'll lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag
There.
of the United States
Take it from back.
Thank you for coming, everyone. Start off, we'll take a motion to resolve that our monthly village board meetings are on the third Monday of each month at 4:30 p.m. unless such a date is a legal holiday in which the meeting will be rescheduled. I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion's carried. Resolution number 2. We be it resolved that the official newspaper in the Village of Lake George shall be the Glens Falls Post-Star. With the motion.
So move.
I'll second it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion's carried. Resolution number 3, be it resolved that the Village of Lake George shall purchase a commercial crime insurance policy for the positions of clerk and treasurer in the amount of $90,000. And be it further resolved, the Village of Lake George shall purchase additional insurance for all other village employees in the amount of $20,000 each person. I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion's carried. Be it resolved, the TD Bank is hereby designated the official bank deposit for the Village of Lake George. With that motion,
So moved.
do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay. Motion's carried. Whereas the Board of Trustees has determined to pay a fixed rate for mileage as reimbursement to village officers and employees who use their personal automobiles while performing their official village duties. The current rate is 63.5 cents per mile. Take a motion.
I'll motion.
Have a second.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay. Motion's carried. Resolution number 6, the village board adopts the code of conduct meetings that complies with the open meetings law. No change here. Take a motion.
I'll make that motion.
1 second.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay. That's it. Policy 4, permanent absences for regularly scheduled meetings of the zoning board of appeals and the planning board is as follows: 4 absences per year or 3 absences in a row, whichever comes first. Further absences for meetings will cause for removal from the board. Put that motion.
I'll make the motion to approve that.
Second.
I'll second.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay. Okay. This is, I'll go line by line. There's been a lot of changes on this, because the mayor's no longer here. And let's take them line by line. If we have anybody who wants to get pulled out, we'll pull them out at the end. The budget officer is the mayor, Raymond Perry. Deputy mayor, trustee Mastro Domenico. Clerk is Julie Allen. Deputy clerk, Danae Bach. Treasurer, Danae Bach. Deputy treasurer, Julie Allen. Records management officer, Julie Allen. Investment control officer, Danae Bach. Acting purchasing agent, Julie Allen. Registrar of Vital Statistics, Julie Allen. Deputy registrar of Vital Statistics, Danae Bach. Sub-deputy registrar of Vital Statistics, Denise Snyder. Village board minute taker, Julie Allen. Incident response manager, Julie Allen. Director of planning and zoning, Dan Baruch. Village attorneys, Meyer and Fuller. Water commissioner, trustee Mastro Domenico. Street commissioner, trustee Filomeno. Sanitation commissioner, trustee Root. Fire commissioner, all trustees. None of us are firemen, so we got to collectively do it together. It was John Earl, who still is on the fire department. But if there's any questions about that, we could take it up at the end. Parks and Recreation Commissioner, trustee Miller. Public Safety, Fire and Safety Officers, trustee Filomeno. Beautification Commissioner, Mayor Perry. Trees Commissioner, trustee Mastro Domenico. Can I say trustee Joe?
You did pretty well so far.
Yeah, it's a tough one to get well off the tongue. Buildings Commissioner, trustee Root. Street Lighting, trustee Root. Shared Services, Mayor Perry. Superintendent of Public Works, Keith Lanfear. Assistant Superintendent of Public Works, Tim Shutt. Assistant Handicap Discrimination Officer, Mayor Perry. ADA Coordinator, Keith Lanfear. Climate Smart Coordinator, trustee Joe. Village Historian, Margaret Mannix. Payroll Clerk and Purchasing Clerk, Denise Snyder. Records Access Appeals Officer, Attorney Larry Baltrowitz. Chaplain, Emergency Plan, Ally Trowbridge, of the Caldwell Presbyterian Church. Safety Officer, Tim Shutt. MBO Officer, Tim Shutt. Title IV Coordinator, Keith Lanfear. Sexual Harassment Officer, Workplace Violence Prevention Program, Pandemic Response Coordinator are all Mayor Perry. Want to take motion now and then
I have
next list?
I have a question about, or how do you want to phrase it? Question, whatever you want. The sexual, you appointed yourself as sexual harassment officer.
Oh, it was the mayor before, so we kept it as.
I thought it was Tim Trump.
Mhm.
No,
No, he was safety officer.
So, when you look at the policy procedures, if an employee who believes that another employee is initiating sexual harassment may file a written complaint with the mayor, the clerk, or the sexual harassment officer. So that would provide 3 points of contact. So by you being sexual harassment officer, it's only 2 points of contact.
Yeah, why you write me 2 letters, right?
Or that means if somebody wants to file a complaint, they have to come to village hall. Or they need I think somebody as like a department head that's, out there mixing it up with the employees would be a wise choice.
I think you're right. We just did what had been done prior,
I thought it
so
was Tim. But, he's not here.
he's not here. But, no, we could take that one out and then we'll take the rest of them.
Are you, you didn't read off the director of special ed. Picking that up separately.
I figured you're gonna want to. That's in the next section on the special committee representatives.
All right.
Is that a motion?
It's a motion to approve the list that we went through as you read them. Yes.
Okay, take a second.
Well, are we changing?
Are we gonna change? Yeah, didn't you want to take that one out?
That's what I thought we did.
Okay,
I thought you took out the.
I can put Tim Shutt in there and we can do it on the fly if you want.
I would, with Tim's permission, or if,
We don't have to ask his permission for that.
well,
I can do it as well.
Okay, I want to appoint, I'll appoint both of you. Tim Shutt and Allison Miller, as well as the mayor, so there's 3.
clerk is part of it.
Mhm.
The clerk is on that list. It's mayor, clerk, or sexual harassment officer within, so.
Well then, would you like to do it? Then take Tim out, put Allison in.
Then that is a motion to approve the list and whatever.
The amendment list, appointment list. Take a second.
I'll second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We'll vote aye. All right, special committee representatives. Adirondack Gateway Council, Mayor Perry. Adirondack North Country Association Representative, Trustee Joe. Adirondack Glens Falls Transportation Council. Keith Lanfair, Fire Committee. Mayor Perry, Trustee Filipino, Councilperson Nancy Stannard. Go Green Committee, Trustee Miller and Lori Bott. Greater Glens Falls Transit Advisory Commissioner, Mayor Perry. Personnel Committee, Mayor Perry, Chris Taylor, John Mills, Tim Shutt Jr., and Lori Bott. Safety Committee, Mayor Perry, Keith Lanfair, Tim Shutt, Julie Allen, and Fire Chief. The Save Committee, Mayor Perry, Student Connection Teen Center, both Mayor Perry. Wood Park O&M Committee, Mayor Perry and Keith Lanfair, Director of Special Events, Robert Blaze. I have a motion.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Personal committee.
Personnel Committee? Yeah.
Mayor Blaze, Chris Andrews.
So that's an old,
The update.
There's an updated one.
It was in front of you.
she missed a couple of blazes.
There was a Julie was
Yeah.
in there and
Yeah, on the one, the electronic version.
Yeah.
The live documents. so like- I'll take a motion.
So this is, now we're looking at the director of special ed.
Yes.
So, I believe that requires a vote. I don't know if you can make an appointment.
We just appointed all these other.
But doesn't that have to take it, or so you're like rolling that into this as a vote? A separate vote on that one position?
I can make it a separate vote on that one position if you like.
Okay, because I haven't seen a job description for this, and so far, everything that we've talked to relates to this position at Wood Park, not anything to do with Shepherd Park, or
No, we have a job description.
we have a job.
We have it, yeah.
I haven't seen
Been here at the Village Hall.
it. I haven't seen it in writing, a job description. Any job description, in fact, I have the job description that I have is all related to Wood Park.
And it's different than the one we have here. Yeah,
That's
this is the IMA for
Right.
the county. And that's just for Wood Park. The county is only contracting us for Wood Park.
But has anyone else seen a job description for it?
So is this part of my greenness in this? It's a right greenness. is there a way to motion for the approval and to table the director of special events until the 17th meeting so we get more information? So everyone's satisfied.
That is,
That's fair.
that's fair, yeah, that's what typically we would do, yeah, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I thought you would have come up to the village hall to take a look at it, but at least I copies for you. For everybody. I think, Joe, did you get it?
No, I read it off of. There's an important one, right?
It should be, yeah, it was in our
Oh,
materials from last meeting.
Well,
too.
It's, well, there was the resolution. There was a resolution at the last meeting. Yeah, when we approved the position. And it doesn't, there's no job description. There was a job description initially that the mayor had produced, but that was never approved.
So we approved at the last meeting.
But we approved the resolution to,
It was in our materials.
being that I missed it. I didn't see it in the materials, and all we have is a resolution that was approved for the position, but not, to my knowledge. Job description.
It was in the materials.
Why don't we just table it
I
to
don't-
the next meeting?
I haven't seen it yet, so I wouldn't mind if it was tabled for this meeting.
We could do that.
And then also, something that I was thinking, because I'm only reading it here, it's saying that it's an appointed position, which we new to this. I don't know if appointed means that solely the mayor's decision, or if it's something where the trustees will vote on who's the director of staff. And,
Well, there were candidates.
Yeah.
And they applied for the job, so.
Yeah.
That would be and the other two rescinded their applications. He's the sole remaining candidate.
and so then. when-
And in the point, I appointed Julie and I appointed our.
Yeah.
Or they're a paid,
Okay,
so that's a yearly appointment.
so I think just thinking about it in that way, that the director of special events is so important to the image of the village. That it would be a good thing to at least. I feel like reading it here, it says resolution to make director of special events an appointed position. So I think I'd like to table that as well, just until I fully understand that. So it's 17, is that- Or is that already, is this an old one?
That's an old
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I wanted to make.
Yeah,
We've already made
Okay.
the position.
Okay,
It's an appointed position. We
Okay.
created it last week.
okay, so then I'd just like to table, like you said as well. I think that's important.
So I'll second that. I'll second your motion to table.
We will have a special meeting to appoint fire officers Thursday morning, if you think that's enough time for you to review it.
But Julie sent out that, no. So you have to make it like 8 o'clock or, we have to ask for PTO to attend that meeting. But if it's, that's on the agenda, I'll ask for PTO for that meeting.
Okay.
Gina's here.
Yeah, your boss is. Might give you the time. off. All right, so special committee representatives stayed the last one. I'll take a motion.
Motion.
Do I have a second? All those in favor say aye.
All right.
Those say nay. Motion's carried. Planning board got changed up a bit. Dan Woolfield, his term is expiring. He is not wishing to continue. So Kevin Mary moves up from the zoning board of appeals. And zoning board of appeals. Ron Mogren is remaining the chair. Niagara Valley is still there. Kieran Murray will be the alternate. And everything else remains the same.
So there's one board on this, correct?
No, next meeting.
Oh.
Okay, holidays, paid holidays. I have a list. I'm not sure if you all have it with you. Current lists: Memorial Day, Juneteenth, Independence Day, Labor Day, Columbus Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas Day, New Year's Day, Martin Luther King Day, President's Day, and every employee gets their birthday off. We've done that for a few years now. The only one I had a question on is we didn't have Juneteenth last year as a holiday. And it's up to you guys. but it's on a Monday in June, and that's our meeting night. So we would do the 12th instead of the 19th.
Yeah, really good.
Our meeting would have to be the second Monday. And that's up to you, the board.
Why is Juneteenth a holiday?
It's Emancipation Day.
Yeah, it was,
We had an issue with it last year. It was new and it was in the middle of the week, I think, in the summer. And, you know, our men are usually pretty busy.
yeah, we got some negative feedback in the media.
Either way, yeah. But,
It's recognized now. in most
It is.
Employment offices. and-
I'd have to agree. I just want to make sure because we didn't have it as a holiday. It is in there this year.
So is it possible to make it a floating holiday? Because I know that it did draw some crowds on Lake Avenue in the past that were, so we need probably some skeleton crew at least working so that.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah, and that's a great idea. Keith, what do you think about that?
Well, I was gonna hope I could weigh in here with the board. First off, it'd be really tough. It would have to be a unilateral floating holiday where the individual cannot just take it whenever they want to. It should be a dedicated day that would be hopefully in the shoulder seasons, whether the spring or the fall, because it'd be a disaster for Denise up in accounting. It would be real tough for her. First off, you know, if you guys approve of it, I think it's better to create it as a yearly float. Not for the individual. It'd be right along with these other holidays. And again, I think it should be on the shoulder seasons somehow.
That's agreeable with the board. Okay, we'll nail down a policy on that together.
Yeah. Yep.
But so tentatively approved. I'll take a second.
I'll second.
I made the motion, by the way. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those say nay, motion's carried. Okay, the Village of Lake George, the Board of Trustees hereby agrees to adopt the following policies as listed in the village handbook: workplace violence prevention program, harassment policy, procedures, internet and acceptable use policy, cyber incident response policy. Take a motion.
I think this is right. This is talking about the sexual harassment policy.
It's under the harassment policy procedure.
I believe I saw in there that there was only 30 days to report, but the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, they allow 180 days. So just seeing if we're using their term of sexual harassment, maybe we could also use their amount of time to report.
We can, we'll have to change it in our handbook, but
Yeah.
if we accept this now, can we do that next month?
Sure.
Okay, so take a motion. I guess that's the form of a motion.
Sure.
All right, Mayor seconds. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion's carried.
Just amazing. Go up, really.
Be it resolved that the Board of Trustees of the Village of Lake George hereby agrees to adopt a written investment policy as follows, and you guys can read this in your spare time if you haven't already. Mostly dealing with our certificates of deposits, and basically, we're just gonna keep banking the way we're banking. So I'll take a motion.
So moved.
Any second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Just to adopt and continue to use our procurement policy, which is a few pages of light reading. No changes from anything we've done before. That being said, I'll take a motion.
So moved.
Second. That's it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion's carried. I'm sorry, I gotta switch. Did we do this? Is that two motions? Did I miss this one? Oh, resolution authorizing advance payment for approval claims between monthly audits. Basically, we can pay our utilities without voting on it. There are timely monthly payments and debt service. So there's nothing changing there. Okay, I'll take a motion.
So moved.
In a second.
I'll second that also.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. So we kind of did this. Did you do this? out of
Yeah,
order? We did this out
there's
of order. Okay, because I did it in the order of the book.
Yeah, those are the actual policies to read. I just had put them in there to.
Okay, so we
so
could have
you
taken
actually
that
see it.
separately. Well, we got it figured out. And any other changes, let us know what the difference is. I'd rather be above the board on that one. All right, that should conclude our organizational meeting. And since I said that, I make a motion to adjourn.
Mayor,
Yes,
I got behind here. I had
Okay.
one question. Was regarding the conduct of policy for village board meetings.
Mhm.
The agenda,
that goes way back.
yeah, I got a little behind it. That's a long one. I don't think we ever had the luxury in the past to add things to the agenda. So maybe it was there, but we never really acted upon it.
Yeah, I've added things over the years.
What's the, how do you want to do that?
Talk to Julie.
Right, it said that we talked to Julie, but it said village clerk. No one is added the day of the actual meeting, so it sounds like we could add something.
I'd need it before noon on Friday, absolutely. I mean, that'd be like the last straw.
Okay, that,
Because I have to get all
Well-
the documents done and copied
yeah,
and sent to you guys and all of that.
probably
So,
more like a week, 2 weeks, whatever. But it's-
yeah.
Sure. That's what I've
Yeah,
done.
if
in
you
the
want
past.
something on the agenda, that's not an issue. You just let me know and I present it to the mayor. And if he's got questions, he'll ask you.
Okay,
And we'll put it on the agenda.
Yeah, it's not a new thing. I've been doing it since Darlene was here. If there's something I want to talk about or I want to bring to the attention of the board, I would just go to the clerk and even just verbally and they write it down and it magically appears on the agenda.
more magic than
Gotta know how the sausage is made.
We do have a question about the agenda. Just being new, so I'm not sure if I know all the rules, but we get it on the Friday before. Is there a way to get a working agenda like earlier so that we know? Just because like I like to research everything on it, so the weekend of is definitely.
I mean, you won't have the documentation to back it up until Friday.
Okay,
I mean, I can give you what I've got, but a lot of times I won't have it till,
There'd be this sheet.
right,
yeah, it literally won't be until the Thursday or Friday.
okay,
Anyway, my working ones, because generally what I was doing on Wednesday before is because I was, Mayor Blaze's last day in the office, I would go over, is there any questions? Do you want to add anything? And then I would then type it all up, get it with the documentation, and then I will send it out to you guys on Friday.
Okay.
But if you want, I can give you what I got as soon as I got it, which which, like I said, it might be a day early, but that's about it, and it won't have the documentation to back it up until Friday.
okay.
And you have them on the system?
Yes,
Yeah, is everyone's email working correctly?
I have to figure out how to get it to go to my Gmail account because I haven't. I lost track and was just relying on my old email. So some things were going. I was getting some emails and not getting other emails. So
Lori,
I missed a few parties or I missed a few.
Lori can do that. She
points
did
of
it with.
Oh, Lori does it?
Yeah,
Okay,
she
good.
did it with my trustee one to the mayor one now. So any of my emails that went to the trustee one automatically go to the mayor one.
But I can get my .us one to go to my Gmail account so I get
Yes.
notifications.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll be able to put it as a second email and it'll draw it in.
Actually, it'd be my fourth.
Yeah, I got like
You'll be
8.
able to-
It's ridiculous. Okay, anything else, anyone? Keith, you have anything?
Just want to say thank you. I didn't get to meet you, Allison, yet. But great to have you on board.
Thank you.
It's a new era. And Ray, or Mayor, I should say, excuse me, it's gonna take me a little while to get used to that.
Yeah. Me too.
And again, we have a successful board here. We have for many years, and I can see that it's gonna continue on, and I think that's great.
Thank you. Since Keith said that, I'll take a motion to adjourn. Ordered.
So does that mean you're gonna?
He's the new guy.
He's gonna- oh, yeah, he's the new sofa.
It's a new.
I'll still be the one, I'll still be the one that, well, no, maybe someone else is gonna be for the minutes.
No, he doesn't.
I'm the minute man. The minute man. Is that your dad?
Yeah, just.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.